Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday to you all. It has been a wonderful weekend on my end. Blue Guy, welcome. I haven't seen you in a little Jeep, man. I have a Jeep. Hi, Jeff, and Teacher of the Word. I love that. Sauceball, welcome the first day on Periscope. Yay. Blue Guy, where have you been? Hi, Samuel Scott. Happy Monday, Jeff. Yes, it is a happy Monday. Look, we all woke up. Every single one of us that is here today woke up this morning. So, hi, Dallin, and that is cause for celebration. Yes, it is. So, I am going to let some of the people come in. Hi, Temporary Monk, welcome. Got a new phone and had to figure out how to set everything. Oh my gosh, what did you get? What kind of phone did you get? And Dr. Cosfuego. Okay, we can forgive but not forget. Okay, Electric Spark, welcome. Heart Faru, welcome. It's fine, I'm fine, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. And Simon, welcome. Fern, welcome back. iPhone 11, I think that's what my son just got. Simon, thank you so much for the super hearts. So today we're going to talk about forgiving. But not just forgiving, hey, you broke my vase. No, we're not talking about just that forgiveness. We're talking about, Derek, hi. Mike, and hi. You can forgive me. Yes, you can forgive, but you cannot forget. And just because you forgive doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be free therapy. Say it ain't so. I'll say it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Euphoric Monk. So we're talking about forgiving what we might consider unforgivable acts. We're talking about hardcore things. And can it happen? Yeah, it has happened. People have forgiven unbelievable things. Hi, Paul, and thanks for inviting followers. People have forgiven unbelievable things. The murder of their child, or your wife sleeping with your brother, things like that. Getting to a lot of stuff to give yourself, or crying, or doo-doo. Yeah, so let's talk about that. So what happens when something horrendous happens in our lives? Some act that we say, I can never forgive you for that. Sometimes when we say something like that is because we are so angry at whoever did what they did. But remember that we all have made mistakes, and we all have done things that have needed to be forgiven. And so what happens is that we hold on to a grudge. And we're going to talk about grudges because grudges can destroy you. And I'm going to read a little quote from the Buddha, which I love. And keep this in mind. And I'm going to continue on with this, but let me introduce myself for the new people that are coming out. Privyet. My name is Rosanna Snee. I'm a licensed marriage and family. Ohio gozaimasu, Hideko. Ohio gozaimasu. I'm Rosanna Snee. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I have a master's in psychology, and I'm here for you 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:15 to 11. But sometimes I go over depending on how many people are here. Was able to kill the one person I was unable to forget. You were able to kill the one person. I forgive my stepdad for everything he's done to me, but I want nothing to do with him. Yeah, so you make a good point. You can, in some instances, because forgiving is really for yourself, especially if it's repetitive, you have to move on from that person. Absolutely. And I'm not saying that just because you forgive someone, now you have them in your life and you go on as though nothing had happened. Remove it, you gotta kill those people. Okay, well, I can tell you're not being serious, Fern. Ohayou gozaimasu, arigato, ideko. I tried to make things work in the past too many times. Yeah, sometimes, look, let me just get back to this. When you are forgiving someone, it is not only, it's not necessarily for them. It is for us, for ourselves, because holding on to a grudge destroys us. It can destroy our psyche. It can make us sick. And then what have we got? Is that the way we want to live our lives? It took years for years, but I forgave someone else for myself. Good for you. And that's what I'm talking about. What do you think about forgiving and forgetting about whatever happened? So I'm saying, can it be done? I'm saying yes. it can be done. In some cases, it's very tough. Let's say someone has kidnapped your child and killed them, and you find them in a dumpster. Oh my God. That's pretty up there in unforgivable acts in my book. But exactly, depends on what happened. Wow, not for them, for us. Exactly. And let me read a little quote from the Buddha. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Isn't that beautiful? And that is so true. I'm going to read it one more time. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one that gets burned. And so it is when we are holding on to anger. And we have to remember that when we do things, whatever we do in our lives, basically it's because of fear or desire. It's one of the two. So what about if someone kidnapped your child and you found him 20 years? Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Those are some pretty harsh things to be able to forgive. Can you forget something that has destroyed your life? No. Oh my gosh, I would have, and I'm telling you, I'm discussing this with you, but I think if someone kidnapped my child and killed them, I would be hard pressed to forgive them. But I certainly don't want to ruin my life, whatever I have left here on this earth. And if I don't forgive, I will be destroying myself. The person is no longer destroying me. I am destroying myself. Because holding on to a grudge destroys you. It fills you with venom. Family members, yes, included family members. Some family members do horrendous things to their children. Horrible things to their children. They can actually destroy them. And so they grow up to be very wounded adults. Nemo is just, remove the grudge, an eye for an eye. No, there actually, if you go back to reading An Eye for an Eye, there's a whole other part to that. And people always just say the little eye for an eye, but they don't read the rest of the quote that goes behind it. So, hi, champ. I would encourage you. I know, Nemo. Hey, Nemo. He's just scratching himself, and he's got the flea medicine. Anyway. So, when you refuse to forgive somebody, and let's not talk right now about the horrendous things that can happen. Let's not talk about the kidnapping of the child and finding him dead. Okay, let's not talk about that one. But I'm talking about the just regular things that happen in families. Not even regular things. Abuse is not regular, but it happens all the time. So you don't want to be involved with that family member who abused you or abused one of your own. You do not want to be involved with them. But in order for you to live your life and move forward from that, you have to forgive and let go of the grudge against them. Because if you don't, then your life is ruined by you also. Don't involve yourself with them. And what happens is that if you hold on to the grudge, or you stay within the family that is abusing or has abused you, you are just perpetuating the abuse over and over again. Once you get to be an adult and you know that was, some things cannot be forgiven. So Gosbo, tell me what some of those things would be for you. Any study tips? No, we're not talking about study tips today, but yeah. If there is harm, then you shall pay life for life, tooth and win for the one and strive. Yeah, continue on. Do you have to continue to speak to them? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't have to continue. If someone has abused you and treated you horribly, no. You can't excommunicate them for your life. Then every time I will remember, and this affect me more than there. Yes, exactly. I think there's more to it though, because I don't think it's, maybe I'm thinking of the other one. Killing my mother. You mean who? How? Wait, I don't get it. So that's well, if you killed your mother, yeah, that would be pretty unforgivable. Yes, I do, Blue Guy. Why don't you go and subscribe? By the way, I'm gonna talk about YouTube because this Friday, you guys, I will announce the winner of the book. Okay. I just do the healing the healing alphabet. The cutoff already has happened yesterday, so you can't try for this giveaway, but you can subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can listen to when I'm on, and you can put in the comment box that you want a chance to win the book, but it'll be for the March giveaway. I have a giveaway every month. I didn't forgive. I used it as an excuse for I could. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is very true. Unforgivable. Yes. Okay. I'm going to talk about the whole mother thing. So if you want to have a chance to win the book for the March giveaway, the February giveaway, the winner is going to be announced on Friday, on Friday's episodes, Bits and Pieces of My Life, episode 3, lesson 3. Okay, lesson 5, sorry, lesson 5. That will be Friday, okay? So listen for your name and see if you are the lucky winner this time. If not, don't despair. There's going to be a giveaway again in March. At the end of March, there's one at the end of every month. So I am trying to grow my channel, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, check out Therapy Express with Rosanna. Go to YouTube and you can subscribe and give me some love. Okay, so all you have to do to have a chance to win is after you subscribe, you write in the comment section, I want a chance to win a free copy of the Healing Alphabet. There have already been 5 winners, and what I do is I send an autographed copy of my book to that person, okay? Thank you for it. Thank you. Yes, so that's all you have to do. All right. So, I know. Look, the 5 winners already. 5 people have already won the book autographed. So, and if you already have my book and have read it, then leave a review on Amazon. And if you want it autographed, you want another copy, all right, then have a chance to win. Have a chance to win, or you can go to Amazon.com. And if you want the book autographed, you can send it to me, and I will send it back autographed if you already have it. I need help to pass an exam. Okay, I will address that for you, champ, in 1 second, okay? I can help you with that. I can help him with that. Believe me, I've had plenty of exams. So I just want to get through this. Brother or narcissist, it was rough growing up. I can only imagine what it must have been like growing up with 2 narcissists in your home. And sometimes having a relationship with a narcissist is next to impossible. It is never about you. You feel like you don't count, like you don't belong, like you're nothing. And they are everything. You feel very small, but they make you feel very small. No, we're not doing narcissists today. We're doing forgiveness. Forgiveness and forgiving unforgivable acts. Can it be done? Has something ever happened? And someone asked about killing their mother. In the back, I never forgive them, and I'm the one who is wrong. If someone stabs you in the back, you can hold on to the rage and the anger. Sure, go ahead. But what I'm saying to you is, you can let it go and forgive them, not forget it. And the forgiveness is only so that you can go on with your life. If you don't forgive them, you will always be filled with rage. And who is the rage hurting? Is it hurting them? They stabbed you in the back already. They don't care about you. So who is the rage hurting? It has been... studies have been done with people who have anger and rage inside of them. They actually can cause cancer cells to grow in their bodies. That's how bad rage is to have on an ongoing basis, okay? If we are holding on to rage, we are actually missing the opportunity to have good relationships with others. Because when you are in rage mode and you are so upset about what happened, you can forgive a narcissist. You can forgive anybody. Actually, there have been people who have forgiven murderers of their family members, and they have moved on. They don't have them in their lives. They don't go out to dinner with them. You don't understand. I have no rage. I just never speak to them again. I beg to differ. I think that if you then did you forgive them? You cannot. If you don't have any rage against them, you don't have any anger toward that person at all. Is that what you're saying? Am I a narcissist? Okay, you want to know if you're a narcissist? Okay, I'll answer that question. I think that anybody who doesn't talk to anybody else because they did something wrong, I think they have a little anger inside of them. And if that person were to show up in your life and show up in your Hi Zuzu and show up at your doorstep, I don't think you'd be filled with love. I think you would be angry, and that anger doesn't just pop up, it's inside of you always. You just hidden it down, you've stamped it down. Emotions are that way. People get the emotions they don't want to deal with, and they push them down, and then they say, oh, I'm over it already. I'm over it. It doesn't bother me anymore, until something happens that triggers them, and all of a sudden it floods like some river, comes out, and then you thought, see, you made me feel this way. No, you already had that emotion inside of you. You were just covering it up. I don't know. Who licensed you to be a therapist? Antioch University. Antioch University, Tunchi. If I have a question but doesn't pertain to forgiveness, sure, any question, Blue Guy, whatever it is. And while you're asking the question, okay, so if you want to study for your test, what kind of a test is it? Is it an oral test or is it a written test, champ? And I can help you with that question. And how do you know if you're a narcissist? Do you trample over anybody to get what you want? Do you have a grandiose sense of entitlement? Do you think it is you who count? You are the greatest thing next to sliced bread. Do you care only of yourself? Written test. Okay, so here's what you do. You study very, very hard for this test. That's number one. You study, practice. When you start taking the test, don't get fixated on one question. They usually give you 2, 3, 4 hours, depending on the test. Go through, have a little piece of paper and a pen and a pencil. Go through. You're going to be very nervous. Your adrenaline's going to be flowing, and you're going to be very nervous about the test. So when you first start doing the test, you're going to feel like you don't know anything, and you're going to get even more upset. So what you do is you start going through until you get to one. You just answer them, or don't answer them yet. You start going down until you see one that you know for sure. You say, this is it. Bad people in a work complaint. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a toughie. Okay. Would you do good for others even if they don't deserve it? Give me an example of what you mean do for good for others if they don't deserve it. If you have to ask if you're a narcissist, you're probably not. I know. Yeah, because you wouldn't think you're a narcissist. You're thinking you're the best thing in the world. You're the king who rules the world, right? You don't care about anybody else. You only care about you. Tell me, is Otis offending without sounding mean? Okay, I'm going to answer you that question, Blue Guy, in 1 second. I got it right here. So anyway, go down until you find the question that you know. And then you're going to start getting a little more confident. And then you're going to start relaxing. And then you're going to be able to start seeing the answers that you thought you didn't see before. Okay? Try that. It worked amazing for me, and I did great on the test. And that is a trick that is useful, and I guarantee you that it will work. But you have to know the material, okay? Thank you for the heart, you guys. Okay, hygiene. How do you tell somebody that they don't smell very good? And this is a very sensitive topic. And I know I'm off topic right now. We're talking about forgiveness. But you know what? I can get back on forgiveness in a second. If you guys have questions, that's why I'm here, to help you with your questions. So, how close is this person to you? And this is very sensitive, okay? Nobody wants to be told that they are not smelling very well. So how close is this person to you? I didn't catch that. Are they a coworker? Are they a family member? Who is it? Because depending on who it is, I said to my friend, try my new cologne, it's great. Yeah, well, I mean, that's not a bad try. But what if they say, well, I don't like cologne. I don't like cologne. Okay, so here's what I'm going to suggest that you say. Okay? Try it or don't try it or whatever you want. So what you're going to do is say, listen, I want to talk to you, and this is a very sensitive topic, and I only am telling you this because I respect you and I think you're a really good person. So I'm going to say something that maybe you're going to find maybe offensive, but I'm not sure if it's your clothes or if your deodorant doesn't work. Cologne would just mask it exactly OCD. It would just mask it. Probably with humor, like are you back from the farm? I like that. Leave a note. Leave like an anonymous note. I mean, if you have notes and your classmates are annoying during class, would you share notes? I would not share notes because I'm not a cheater. I would feel really guilty about that. So I wouldn't do it. Leaving a note is, it depends. I want to know from Blue Guy, how close is he to this person? But I like the idea of using humor. Say, oh my goodness, where have you been hanging out? Something like that. Seriously, dude. Hey, go take a shower right now. I kind of don't feel comfortable telling him, but I've wanted to. Okay, so I like the idea of the humor thing. Now, is this someone you're close to, Blue Guy? Is it someone that you are in touch with on a regular basis? Because I'm not cheating if doctor recommended it. Share notes? Wait, how about finding someone closer to him? Yeah, I mean, you could. That could be too. But that's what I want to know. I wanted to get him an Axe body set and say it's just a gift. Yeah, but you know what? Let me say something about that. If someone smells that bad, they know they sell deodorant at the store. They know the showers and they have soap. So that means this person is just not hygienically taking care of themselves, So I think you giving them an Axe set is not going to make any difference. I have really bad breath, so I give him mints all the time. Did it work? Did he take the mints? Why are we talking about sweaty dudes again? We're not talking about sweaty dudes. So that was a legitimate question. Axe smells worse. Don't go around spreading the axe. Yeah, I think that's a legitimate question. How do you tell someone? How do you address somebody with a very sensitive topic? That is definitely a very valid question. And I think that using humor is a good one. And, giving them mints is a good one too if they have bad breath. But sometimes people don't realize they're with themselves. They don't even realize they smell. Sometimes it needs to be a close friend. I would have an anonymous note or message telling him. Okay, you would do the anonymous route. Yes, he took it, then he was subtle hint. Okay, sometimes you'll wear the same clothes for 3 days. Oh my God. Hi, Bradley. Oh my God. On the book. Oh my God, this book has been out since 2017. You just saw it now. Bradley, did you see my new YouTube? I'm on YouTube now. I have about 30-something episodes. So, I know, really. I'm like, oh, dude, man. Who are you? I know. Yes, thank you, Bradley. I'm doing a whole new series now. Bits and pieces of my life and its lessons. So we're on Friday, episode 5, and the winner of the giveaway is going to be announced. Listen, when I was taking piano class, there was a guy. Oh, thank you, Bradley. There was a guy who used to sit next to me. We had to share a bench and the piano, and he smelled horrible, but he was nothing to me. It was just a one-time thing. I didn't know who he was. I didn't say anything, but he smelled really, really bad. It's going wrong in his life, depression. Do you know if something is going wrong in his life, depression, no access to do laundry? Okay, that's a really good question too. Person who will help you no matter what. It's just his hygiene. Okay, he sounds like a really nice. No, this is really a good. Hey, fine, I'm fine. This is a good point. We don't know what his situation is, but sounds like he's a really good guy, and maybe he doesn't even realize. In Scientology, we call it apathy tone scale. Oh, is that what you call it? Well, you know what? I say sit down with him. That's okay. Yeah, how do you tell someone they smell bad without sounding mean? I think you gotta use humor, but Blue Guy says this is a really nice guy who'd give the shirt off his back, and maybe he should give the shirt off his back because someone can wash it for him. But, just use humor maybe and say, Bill, I hate to be the one. Hi, Tiguan. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I don't know if it's your clothes or what, and I just don't want you to offend other people. You know, I'm okay, but I just am saying this. Okay, he must be depressed or needs some kind of... He could be depressed. He could be depressed. That's true. We don't know anything about this guy. I say, man, it's getting funky in here. Is that what you would say? Hey, man, it's getting funky in here. Hi, Liza. Oh, good question. Does he live alone? How much do you know about this guy, Blue Guy? Does he live alone? Oh, worried enough for that. We're all worried about this guy now, and just him and his dad. Oh, okay. And how old is he, too? How old? We want to know how old he is. While you're telling me some more details, I will continue on. Does anybody have any questions about forgiveness? Has anything ever happened in your life that you find unforgivable? And is it running your life now? The fact that you haven't been able to forgive that person, is it running your life? And remember, forgiveness is not the same as forgetting. Oui, je parle français. Bien sûr. I've been to the house and I've gone in there. I'm scared to walk back. Oh, I would be scared to go back in there. Listen, Blue Guy, just do it. Just talk to him. What's the worst that can happen? He's going to get mad, but at least you said something about it. Just approach him in a very kind way. Just say, you know, I don't know how to say this, Bill. I really feel like I need to say something, right? Yeah. I had to forgive for my own sanity, but yes, so that's what you do. You have to forgive for your sanity so that the rage doesn't eat you up inside. It's just for you because you're being selfish. You want to take care of yourself. He's been called to the office for it. Ooh. Merci, Vincenzo. Merci. You know, he's been called to the office, but he hasn't done anything about it. Wow. It could be too, and I don't know if this is a case, but it could be maybe he just has an odor that emits. Maybe he does take a shower and he's just got an odor. Maybe it's something that he eats. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw everything out there. After seeing red flag in relationships, should we still forgive? Panku Hai, yes. Forgive, but don't have them in your lives. Just let it go because if you don't forgive, it's going to eat you up. Okay? Hi, Panku. It's going to get you. You want to be free. You want to roam around this life with happiness. And you can't do that if you are in a rage over somebody else. I think they still have the right to be in my life. And just say, no, you don't have the right to be in my life. And don't set your boundary, right? Forgive and move on. Exactly. Too much garlic. And yes, so what I'm saying is that something that person could be eating too much garlic. There was a guy at my work who you could always tell the night before he ate too much garlic, and it was like, oh my God, it was bad. But it didn't happen all the time. And there was a guy in my work, in my other life when I used to be an office manager, and he would wear the same clothes every day for we would be counting down the days. Oh my God, here he goes again. Day 1, day 5, day 7. But he didn't smell bad. I don't know. Seems like he needs a group to take him in and influence him. Hey, John. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know enough about this guy. But I do know he's been taken in already to the office and he hasn't done anything about it. So I don't know how much. I saw one tweet. I don't know which one you're referring. I answered your message. What do you think about Batman? I don't know what you mean about Batman. Okay, so let me read this quote again because I love it. What if it's a nuclear family? If it's a nuclear family, it doesn't matter if it's a nuclear family or an extended family, a blended family. You know what? I don't know much about Batman. No. You get out of their lives if you can. If they've done something very offensive, if they're not a good person and they are abusive to you, then draw the line, the red line in the sand, and do not be in touch with them. Okay, good. Don't be in touch with them, but you can just forgive them. But that's for your benefit so that you can live a happy life. And do you want to live a happy life? Because a lot of people say, yes, I do. I want to live a happy life. But really, when you really get down to the nitty-gritty, people don't want to live a happy life because it's all conditional. I'll live a happy life if right? Could be down to his last few dollars and find a way to help you. Oh, you mean the guy that you know? I mean, he still could get maybe keep us updated. We're all like wondering about this guy now. Yes, therapy is very expensive. I know people that charge $150 an hour. Oh, we don't know his situation, Blue Guy. He may be sick also. He may have a mental disorder. He may be in depression, like It's Fine, I'm Fine said. He could be depressed. Some people who are depressed don't shower, they don't want to eat, they sleep all day, or, so much to learn about the earth and earth. Yes, we do. Being too nice is okay too. I didn't say be too nice, okay? Kyoto, from Kyoto, Ohio gozaimasu. You've never forgiven your ex for cheating on me. Okay, bonjour, ça va? Très bien, Jeff. Oui, oui, oui. You don't forgive someone for doing something? Let me ask you this. Have you ever never done anything wrong in your life? Don't laugh, Trumpet France. Is it normal? Je pense que c'est normal. Is working with energy just like to... Yes, good. Ohio gozaimasu. I don't know how to read it. It happened when I was 17. Yeah, and now you're going to be 37. You're holding on to that. That is only affecting you, my friend. Only you. Forgive him and let it go. He's not in your life anymore. But you've done bad things too. We all have things that have needed to be forgiven. All of us. Remember why we do things. Fear or desire, okay? You eventually let go. Yes, the grudge will eat us up. And you know what? It'll prevent us from having good relationships with other people, because that rage will be a barrier to the other person. What are you to say what is good and bad? Well, we can't all say what is good and bad in some situations, but I think if you go into somebody's house and kill them, that's bad. If you sleep with your brother's girlfriend or his wife, that's kind of bad. You can kind of know what is morally right or wrong. That's why there are laws and rules in the world, okay? Yes, of course, because the social norm is what we go by. Exactly. Would you have forgive Hillary? Who is Hillary? I don't know what Hillary you're talking about, but I have forgiven everybody in my life because every year I'm getting closer to death. Yeah, I know. We all are. So you're just a brainwashed person. If you say so, it sounds like you know, okay? Bad things are that bring out this great sadness and grief. Yeah, bad things, that's what I say. There are some things that just are known, I know, that are just known as we all come with an expiration date. Yeah, there are some things that all of us, we all have a moral compass. Well, most of us have a moral compass, and we know what is, yes I do, Rosie, hi. We all know what it is good or bad. We know that going into a shopping center and stealing is wrong. That's not, it's thinking that's a norm, a moral norm, you know. Their morals confuse. Person dancing naked does not bring other sadness. Exactly, yes. Women dress, but they confuse that. Exactly, John. I'm in agreement with you. We are like a speck of dust. You're right. Rosanna, President. No way, Jose. Okay, so anything else that you guys want to address today? And remember, Ten Commandments is a good start. Yeah, don't kill, don't steal, don't abuse your children. This is not just something that is societally right. This is morally right. Do unto others. Okay, self-abuse. I'll tell you what that is. Self-abuse. Do unto others what you want done unto you. If you don't want someone coming into your home and stealing, if you don't want someone molesting you in the middle of the night, if you don't want your child taken and kidnapped and sold to trafficking, those are all bad things that cause grief and pain to other people, okay? All right, let's just say bye-bye to this guy. In order for one's religion to work, the other reason has to be... Yeah, so we're not talking about religions, right? How to make kid life better in an abusing relationship. Okay. First of all, you got to get them out of the abusive relationship. You have to get the child. If the child is in a very abusive relationship, you have to extricate the child from the abusive relationship. Okay. Yes, comments were very unnecessary. He was just a troll. So you don't keep a child. A child is powerless. Okay. Hi, Jelvy. A child is powerless. They don't have any control over what's going on. When they get older, it's when they can finally say, okay, I'm getting out of here. Hi, CTY. I mean, people enforce their views. You expect society to love each other. Yeah. You're very protective, and you should be very protective of a child that is in an abusive situation. I don't say any child should not be kept in an abusive situation at all, period. Done. Okay? And yes, but what happens in a lot of religions, it's my religion is right, yours is wrong, so I'm going to kill you because I don't like what you think. I don't like what you believe. And so I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to kill you because you don't believe what I believe, or I don't like what you believe, so I'm going to do this. And that is the wrong part. You know, believe what you want to believe. It's all a belief anyway. Nobody really knows, do they? Right? Oh, have you? Okay, do you remember my daughter's boyfriend that passed in his sleep? His mom is grieving badly, and of course, Islam. Okay, don't judge others for their belief. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, John and I, exactly. Yes, of course she's going to be grieving. What a shock to lose your husband in his sleep. And you wake up and you think you're going to see him in the next morning and gone, okay? OFB, I don't know what that is. So, okay, when you keep distance, they keep holding on to free. When I keep family distance, they feel like I'm holding on to a forgiveness. I'm not. No, if they, Amazing killed my son the other week. Who killed your son the other week? If someone does something really bad to you, like I'm talking about abuse. Okay, if you were raised in a family, there was a lot of verbal and physical abuse, then you need to be away from that family. That's it, period. You can forgive them so you can live your life, but stay away from them. And if they say, well, you're holding on to it, you say, no, I'm not. I've forgiven you, but I still don't want to be in your presence. I've not forgotten. I've forgiven you, but I've not forgotten. Okay? Forgetting the fact that we are murderous chimpanzees just a few generations. Well, we're not murderous chimpanzees now. That's what we have to remember. We're not murderous people now. I think most of us are good. Most of us want to do good. So, yes, most of us want to do good for others. There are a few people who have rage and anger inside of them. My mom, Cabal, my brother, yeah, in a situation, that's my husband right there, Joe. His mom got a guitar one time. She was so mad. She had 4 running around kids, and she hit the kid, one of the kids, not Joe, in the head with the guitar. Now, that was a rageful situation. Now, animals, yeah. So she was forgiven, but that little incident wasn't forgotten. No Islam. Oh my God, what? I know you missed it, John. Go back. Look, okay, moving on, because there's a lot to talk about. So I think I answered. I have to answer the self-abuse. Okay, self-abuse. How do you stop self-abuse? I would say that if you were abused as a child, chances are that you may be abusing yourself because you learn. Yep. I don't know exactly the details, but so if you were abused as a child, all right, if you were abused as a child, you might probably more than likely have grown up not loving yourself or liking who you are or thinking that you're just not good enough. It might be a barrier to you meeting good people, okay? Because if you meet someone nice, it's gonna not gel with what you know, right? It's not, you're thinking that people should be abusive because that's what you had in your relationship. Yes, or you think you deserve abuse, so you start choosing people that are abusive in your life. Oh, merci beaucoup, Vincent. Okay, don't forget, you guys, don't forget to go and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. Just check it out. Therapy Express with Rosanna. The winner of the book is going to be announced on Friday. Autograph book will be going to one winner this Friday. So make sure that you go subscribe to the channel. You can always try it for next month, the end of next month, okay? Hi, Ben. So you have a chance to win my Healing Alpha book. It's really good. It's very short, and a lot of people like it. There have been 5 winners. You too can win it. And I'm doing a whole new thing now called Bits and Pieces of My Life. I give examples of different things that have happened in my life. Okay, so check it out. Help me grow my channel. I am very close to 340 subscribers. Okay, thank you, Vincenzo. I am close. I am working on another book. Yes, I am. So yeah, 340 subscribers. I'm getting close to that. My goal, 1,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal. So you guys can help me reach that goal, and I will be very grateful. All right. Any other questions about the forgiveness thing? Because I know that this is a very tough topic for a lot of people, especially if they've been abused. But if you've been abused, you might think that you deserve that. And so, thank you, Samuel. You might think that you need to pick someone who's going to abuse you, and that happens a lot. I had a client who was very abused as a child. She grew up and became a woman and would always date abusive men. And we worked together, and I tried to get her to see that that's not what she deserved. She was looking for something that was similar. And for her, abuse equaled love. And that was not the case. I had to teach her that that's not the case. Abuse does not equal love. Okay, John, go. Bonsoir, bonsoir, Katia. Bienvenue. So that is what happened. So yes, I love this. Somebody has said that before. Hurt people, and it's very true. So what happened was that she only picked abusive people, and then eventually she met a really nice guy, started dating him, and Mr. very nice guy. And guess what happened? She got bored. And she started finding ways to self-sabotage because it wasn't what she was used to. Not all abusive. Some people abusive is elusive and gradual. Yes, that's right. Even just talking back to your child and saying, "Oh, you did that? You think that's good?" Stuff like that. Very subtle stuff. Covered with the thinking of love. Well, you can do better, honey. That's not that good. I'm born in 83 too. Oh. So I had to try to talk her into understanding that the guy that was nice was only boring because she didn't think she deserved goodness. She eventually ended up breaking up with him. And, I felt bad because she didn't get it. She didn't get the fact that she was self-sabotaging because he was too nice to her. She wasn't used to it. It was the cognitive dissonance in her mind. It was very sad, So I don't know whatever happened to her. Eventually she just stopped coming to therapy. But, this is what we have to watch out for, that we get used to that abuse and we think it's normal. And so we look for other people to make us feel like we're still at home. Never trust a woman unless she's your mama. How do you deal with people that think they never do anything wrong and don't need forgiveness? That's kind of like the narcissist, right? Tell a girl, come on, you want to do it, it'll be fun. Oh yeah, playing mind games, exactly. A girl tells me to see a therapist. Maybe that's a good idea. Look, I think therapy is great. You can really benefit from seeing someone and to help you kind of just get your thoughts processed versus just talking to your friends. Your friends are just going to tell you all kinds of things. But anyway, what was the question someone just asked me? Someone just said something and I was going to answer it. I think it's normal situation, but later she'll feel, yeah, exactly. Yeah, self-sabotage. I know what I was talking about, self-sabotage. That you think it's normal, and then you go back to that because it's what you know. you equate, what's the new book you added? You equate love with abuse. And love is not abusive. It just is not. And if you are living in an if you've been living in an abusive situation, it's time to get out. Time to get out. And don't keep getting sucked back in just because, they're my family. Just because they're your family, you didn't choose them. It doesn't give them the right to abuse you as a human being. The Loss of Human Nature by Robert. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Do they really portray theorists in movies the right way? Sometimes they don't. No. Sometimes they do. They have so many lack of boundaries that I'm like, oh my God. My God, myself and God, I learned to love myself. Very good for you. And forgive them. If you know more about gadgets and about people tick, you may not find relief till learn people. Yeah, you have to learn more about people than gadgets. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, you guys. Islam has brought me a lot of peace. Good for you. Islam, is that like a Muslim religion? Thank you, Euphoric Mom. Thank you for being here. Anyway, we're pretty much done unless anybody else has any last minute question. You're very welcome. I'm glad that once you can get away from there, but not from the frame of mind that God. Yes, you can get away from the relationship, but you have to do a mind shift. Forgiving people is stuff, but we should do it for ourselves too. Yes, exactly, Hideko. Yes. All right, John. Thank you. All right, you guys. So I'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you, Derek. I'll be back on Wednesday with another topic and taking your questions. If you have anyone that has something on their mind, they want to talk about it, invite them in here. Okay, you don't need religion to be a good person. Yes, you don't need religion to be a good person, but some people are religious and good, and some people are religious and not good. It all depends. You're very welcome back. Okay, who's going to go and subscribe to my YouTube? Who is going to go there and do it now? I am just 3 away from 340 subscribers. Thank you, Blue Guy. 3 away from 340 subscribers. Check it out. Therapy Express with Rosanna. That's my name. And I have a new video for you every single Friday morning. And remember, Friday morning, I'm going to announce the winner of this month's giveaway. It's going to be fun. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spark. Thank you. And have a great, you too, Samuel Scott. I like that name, Samuel Scott. You guys have been awesome today. I got rid of the trolls. We're going to talk again on another topic on Wednesday. So stay open for that. Get ready for work, Blue Guy. Thank you for all your input. Brandy, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. You guys are helping each other and helping me. Thank you, Brandy. Yes, watch the replay. I'm here at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. So thank you, Tiguan. I enjoyed you being here. Arigato, Hideko. And did you read my message that I sent you on YouTube? Okay, I sent you a message on YouTube. Go read it. I answered your thing. Come back for the Blue Guy update. That's right. Yes, I do. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, guys. You're great. Don't forget that. And stay away from bad people. All right? Bye.